Hey, what's going on guys? Demetrius here. We are back with another video. Today we're going to be going over pants. This is my favorite category of clothing. You guys will see. I've got a lot of them to show you, and let's get started. All right, first piece I got for you is my favorite. This is going to be the Greg Lorin Baker pants in army green. Beautiful. Two huge cargo pockets, one on each side. We got drawstrings here. We got some buttons also. We also have some buttons down here that can kind of cinch in around your ankle. This is more like a 3/4 pant, which I've gravitated to after I left from Italy, because that's all they wear over there, and I love it. Especially when it's like not too hot, you know, not too cold, and you just want a little air to flow through there. These are the best pants. Work very good with mules. We got two big pockets back here. It's like a super good 3/4 pant. You can see like, basically he kind of made it in a way where he stitched one crop pant and then put like another part of the pant inside here. So you can see Greg Lorin is insane with his design, how he crafts this stuff, and most of them are very low production, and that's why I love Greg. You cannot go wrong with a pair of green army pants. And moving on. All right, next pair I got for you is this Rick Owens Astaires bronze pants. So basically it's a very, very, very dark brown. When I bought them, I thought they were black, but then I got them and they were like this really, really dark brown color that you can barely notice that it's brown unless you're in light. They're actually longer, and the Astaires usually are the longer pants with no drop crotch. They're just normal crotch area. They look amazing. I got them in a size, I believe this is a large. They usually don't do like 32s and things like that with Rick, and you'll kind of notice that a lot. So these are actually a 40 US. I would equivalent this to like more of like a 33 to 34. We got drawstrings here. We got two huge pockets back here. This is the Rick Owens Astaires pants in brown. I think this is a tactical season. I definitely said that wrong, but it is what it is. And yeah, moving on to the next one. All right, next pair I got for you is a pair that I picked up in Montreal. This is the Beams Plus cropped pants. Got it in white. These are just a regular pair of white pants, to be honest with you. I just wanted a pair of white pants, and I feel like there's times during the summer that I kind of want to just be on my white pants and black t-shirt thing, or even like a tank top, and I don't know, it just feels good, especially in the hot sun. You know, the sun's beaming down on your pants. It's amazing. But yeah, I have no problem getting these dirty. You know, people are like, oh, white pants are crazy. Like, just get a pair of white pants, just dirty them up and call it a day. Like, who cares? They're white pants. You're supposed to look good, dirty. I remember I had a friend in high school, he would always wear white pants. I'm like, oh my God, but they just always look clean. He was always clean. Even though they were a little dirty or had a little stain, he'd get it out and then, you know, be back and rolling. But very simple. I don't really want to, you know, go too much into this pant, but if you do come around white pants, you let me know. There is one that I'm looking for. It's actually from Rick. Basically like a baggier pair of white pants, and it's like in this nylon, like very light material that I'm probably gonna be looking for in the future. So moving on. All right, next one I got for you is a favorite. It was pretty hyped up. This is the Margiela flared Gabardine pants. Got it in this tan colorway. I think these are just goated. Like, these are not leaving my closet at all. They just fit super well. I got them in a size 33. They do fit smaller. So if you're anybody interested, usually size up on these. Can't go wrong. Super flowy material. I think this is just the best material to use if you're gonna flare anything as far as like a pant, because I'm not a fan of flared pants that much, to be honest with you, because of the material they use to flare the pant. Yeah, can't go wrong. This is gonna be Gabardine, so this is gonna be kind of like a wool blend. You know, I'll put some notes of anything. We got the Margiela stitches in the back here, and then it's just like this nice dark tan color. Can't go wrong. This is my goated pair of pants and will never leave my closet. Moving on. All right, next pair I got for you guys is gonna be a post-archive faction. I believe they're called the 2.0 pants. I'm gonna put the name here so I don't butcher that. But yeah, they got these very blown out knees here. Just super baggy. I would actually normally wear this probably like in a hiking situation, somewhere where I need like really baggy pants. But you can also wear this, and I wear this in the movies, I've worn this at dinner, just things like that. But they are a little bit on the baggier side because it is post-archive faction. They kind of make their silhouettes where it's like they just blow it out in certain areas. Like the knees are gonna be blown out. They have a huge flare, but you can't go wrong. It's like this crinkle material. Two normal size pockets in the back. Super huge belt loops here. This very light material. I'm gonna go ahead and post that as well. Can't go wrong. This is gonna be very similar to those Margiela pants as far as color. And I would probably say this is more on the darker side. Post-archive faction. I'll post the size 2 as well. Moving on. All right, next one I got for you was a project. It's these Arc'teryx. They're basically kind of like commuter pants. Basically this kind of like nylon light material. Color is in between green and brown. In the light it's in green, inside is brown. I think that's the best way to describe hue. So if something looks like a certain color and it's always changing, you can basically say, okay, it's in between this. If in light it looks like this, and in dark it looks basically like whatever it looks like. Would I recommend Astaires pants? Not too sure. To be honest, I've had a bunch. The only reason why I keep this one is because of the beautiful color, but they are just normal regular pants, and sometimes they don't make the inseam fit how it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be a 32 inseam. It fits more like a 31 inseam, 30 inseam. So I basically had to take out the hem here and make them a little bit longer, and they fit good now. They fit amazing. They're just tricky. I just would be very careful with these type of pants because basically the hem is not, or the leg opening is not the best. It's normally it's like a 7-inch, and those normally stack well with boots, but if you want them to flare over like shoes or anything like that, it's very tough. Comes with the belt on attached, and usually all their pants usually do that. That's cool, but it is what it is. You know, they got the logo here, normal pockets here. I do like this one cargo pocket here. It just makes it have a different functionality. And I usually don't like stuff in my back pockets. I usually like them in the front. But no back pockets on these. I don't want to say you can't go wrong, but just know that they are not the best fitting. They're okay. They're good. I got this one for the color. I'm just gonna remind you guys that. But yeah, moving on. All right, I got another throwback for you guys. This is gonna be the pleats actually. This is gonna be the Issey Miyake pleated pleats in black. I got it in this kind of like, not semi-cropped, but they're gonna definitely fit over the ankle a little bit, and they're very slim, and that's kind of how I like them. I'm not a fan of the baggy pleats. That's too, I don't want to say yogi, but it's just not me right now. I'm more like the slim, and then if I do have a baggy, it's more like a flare or like a slimmer baggy, if that makes sense. I got it this in the smallest size they had, like a size 1, because they always fit big. And I'll be strictly honest with you, my girl wears these pants. She wears them to work, she wears them, you know, to the airport, she does all that stuff. And I'll kind of normally just throw these on if I just want to, you know, go take care of something, or they're just really just like grocery pants for me. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I make outfits with these, because yeah, it's hard. I really want your thoughts on that in the comments on, you know, how people are styling these, and are people even still wearing them? I don't see them, you know, as much. But going back into details, you know, simple drawstrings, I think these are just very simple pants. The pleats are amazing on them. If you are a woman, I think these look the best on you. So for my ladies, even though it's like 100% dudes watching this, maybe tell your girls, or maybe even get your girls some Issey pleats. My girl tried the women's one, she said that was a little too thin. So maybe your girl might like the more thicker pair. You can catch this on sale on Essence, and let's move on. All right, next pair I got for you guys. All right, so basically not even next pair, this is the next section. Sweatpants. So I figured if we're doing pants, let's just do sweatpants, let's knock it out. But yeah, this is me. I'm a big advocate of sweatpants. I'm the sweat guy, and you already know what these are. These are the Rick Owens. I wouldn't even say, they're not even Berlin, actually. Even though they kind of give you that look, these are when they started to make the more bigger pants. I'm gonna put the name, obviously, up there as well. I got this pair, and I decided I was going to tailor it, very similar to the Margiela pants, actually, because they were a little bit too big. And yeah, I basically was able to achieve like this like slim fitting, flared out Rick Owens Berlin pants, and I do not feel any way about it because these pants have lasted me for years. Berlin sweatpants, and I know I'm going on a tangent here, or whatever you want to call it. Get them, they're amazing. They make the thin pair, screw that, go after the heavyweighter, and just use that. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. I have been wearing these pants for, shoot, 6+ years. Not these in general, but just Berlin pants or Rick Owens sweats, and you cannot go wrong. This is a size small. I believe this was a woman's pair, so the waist did fit kind of like big. Worn over time, these sweats do usually get bigger as you wear them, just because I think the material is probably, you know, more constructed, or not constructed, but more constricted. And then wearing them over time, you know, makes them a little bit bigger, more like jeans and things like that. Yeah, can't go wrong. Berlin sweatpants, moving on. All right, next pair is gonna be another sweatpant, man. This is from Rick. As usual, I got it in this brown dust colorway. Amazing. Dust, it's funny, dust was like never a color until I heard it from Rick. I actually didn't tailor these. These are women's. I'm gonna post the name because it was a pretty crazy name. I got this in the smallest size they had, and they're still pretty big, but they're amazing. I think these are basically like my airport pants, or like once it starts to get a little bit colder. I'm in Florida now, so who knows when I'll be, but super, super, super nice pants. I don't want to like dive too deep into these because they are just sweatpants, but I will just say the heavyweight on this one versus the other one, you can just tell the difference. And I feel like over the years, they seem to kind of have been getting better with their sweatpants, especially since I didn't really like that, you know, whole zipper action that was on the pocket of the Berlin. But anyways, I'm just rambling. Rick Owens sweatpants, you can find these on Essence still, I believe. Don't quote me, if not, I'll say if it is or not, but moving on. All right, next one is something that I've had in my closet for a while, man. These are another pair of sweatpants. These are the Stone Island garment dyed sweatpants. I got these almost 6-7 years ago, and I've been wearing them ever since. I got them in, first they were actually the same color as the Rick Owens I just showed you earlier, so like the more dust color. And then it's almost gravitated more now to this brown cream outside, and then maybe inside more on the gray. I'm gonna see if I can show in the camera, maybe even just like the distressing and like the age of kind of like how these, you know, sweatpants have kind of aged over time, and they're still holding like this beautiful heavyweight material, and the quality on them is still amazing. I do not rock the patch. I think some of the patches are just weird, man. I never was able to like wear them that well. Even like when I first got into Stone Island, I always just switched around with them because they just kind of stick out and it's just weird. But anyways, I got these in a size medium. Like I said, 6 years ago, I got some bleach stains here at the bottom. These are just my beaters. I wear these all the time. They fit so good. I think having like this scrunch at the bottom, this cuff at the bottom basically, for sweatpants is just amazing. I think you should have a few, like with the open and then one with a cuff. Those work usually the best. Moving on. All right, last sweatpant I got for you guys is gonna be from Stone Island's sister brand, CP Company. Now this, I don't wanna say what's left on because I've always had CP in my radar, but as of recent, they just been blowing Stone Island out of the water. I'm buying something for them every freaking season, dude. Like they always got some stuff. Basically, these are a heavyweight version of that Stone Island pair I showed you earlier. I've worn these a lot already. I like a lot of you. I wore these to play tennis. I wore these on hikes. They're just super, super, super heavyweight. And the color is amazing. It's like this green military, dark olive color. And then the drawstrings are actually hidden, so they're inside, which is very interesting. I got this in a size small. I might have got this in a bigger size. Thick material, that'll kind of loosen up over time, and I'm just waiting for that to happen. But yeah, I got the CP logo here. Got this very interesting like mesh kind of nylon, like stitched pockets on them. Like, not even here, like it kind of just on the edge, and it's very interesting. I really actually don't know what this material is. I'm gonna go do some research, maybe post it here on the video, but yeah, very interesting. It just holds everything very well. I actually don't have to worry about this ripping. It's very, very strong. We got cuffs at the bottom because like I said, I just like to have those multiple types of sweatpants. No back pockets, which I actually like as well. I'd rather a pocket like this for all my pants, to be honest. CP Company sweatpants. This segment of the show, if you made it this far, is basically what I'm selling. Everything else, you can offer, but it's gonna be very hard because a lot of these things I care about. And I wanted to create this segment of the show because I don't want to include things that I'm just gonna go return or sell. Like, what's the purpose of that? Like, I didn't like it, it's not part of my closet, let me not lie to you guys. So yeah, this part, or at least this piece, is gonna be called the Hyein suit. I'm saying that totally wrong. Gray belted pants. We got, you know, regular normal pockets here, super deep. You know, we got cargo pocket style right here. There's no zippers here either. You can just like stick things kind of in here on the sides, which will look amazing. And they kind of added a lot of extra material here, similar to post-archive faction pants, to kind of like counterbalance that. So if you do put a bunch of stuff in there, you won't see it. A super nice pair of pants. And, you know, it has stitching that goes across the knee to the bottom area of the pants. Super baggy. I wouldn't call them nylon. I wouldn't say the material's nylon. It's like a cotton. It's like a very light cotton. It's like a very rigid, light cotton. You know, once you start talking about them and looking at them, you're like, damn, these things are actually pretty cool. But, and that is it, fellas. I mean, women, maybe. All right, so if you guys stuck with me, I really appreciate it. I know this was a long one. I got a lot of pants. I love pants, and I wanted to share that with you guys because pants are amazing. And I think if you're starting your fashion journey, start with pants. I think they can just do everything. You can always just wear a regular t-shirt and have nice pants. That's it. And then regular shoes and you're just good. Like, that's pretty much how it goes. So whether it's denim, whether it's any bottoms, focus on those first. Get all sorts of basically the styles. Baggy, slim, cropped. Try them all. You might like one, and that's gonna be good because how you're feeling for the day is gonna start with your pants. Anyways, subscribe, comment. Dimitri's in, Dimitri's out. Peace. All right, this segment of, I was gonna say the show, but of this YouTube is gonna be